Good evening, everybody. This is a new episode of the Right Info Podcast Show with your host, Antoine speaking. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and hope everybody's doing well on this day. This Thanksgiving weekend that is upon us. Everybody's doing a whole lot of traveling, sitting at the table, getting their stomachs full with Thanksgiving food, kicking back, watching the football games, talking politics or whatever, and just enjoying yourselves. Me, I decided to stay home this year and not go anywhere this year like I did last year. Just relax. Didn't feel like going anywhere, didn't feel like doing anything. Just chilling out, enjoying my quote-unquote Thanksgiving vacation, if you want to call it that. Well, if I want to call it that, because I wish it was a little bit longer, but hey, beggars can't be choosy when it comes to rest and relaxation because work got to be done after the vacation. So, with that being said, I'm going to talk about tonight's podcast topic on this special Thanksgiving topic. And the topic is Thanksgiving question: sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? Who wins the health war? Now, not everyone loves the fall. Well, I do at least. I love the fall because of the colors. October, which is a good month, Halloween and all that. But a lot of people welcome the crisp, season with new fashion, cozier home decor, and holiday food. Now, even in the cooler seasons, we still want to enjoy a festivity of our favorite holidays while still being, mindful of our health. So, the question of the day is, which is one of these fall favorites do I think is healthier? Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Now, of course, the first thing you might probably think was pie, because that's the most famous food of all at Thanksgiving sometimes. And rightfully so, as the fall season is upon us, it's the perfect time to enjoy the aromas of nutmeg and spice. Now, pumpkin and sweet potato pie are usually the favorites, but technically, which one is healthier? Which one is the healthier pie? They're both good, but let's look at each one health-wise. The pros and cons and the similarities and the differences. Now, according to Livestrong, a single baked sweet potato contains 262% of the daily value of vitamin A, over 25% of vitamin C, 25% of manganese, and more than 10% of copper, dietary fiber, and vitamin B-6. Now, a simple 9-inch sweet potato pie made from a recipe using unbaked pie crust, 1 pound of sweet potatoes, butter, white sugar, milk, eggs, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla extract contains vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, thiamine, niacin, vitamin B-6, and magnesium folate. Now, it's rare that you find magnesium folate in some pies, I guess it's a good recipe, a good ingredient, and 2 or more grams of dietary fiber. Now, pumpkin pie contains potassium, protein, vitamin A, C, riboflavin, vitamin B-6, and B-12, magnesium, folate, phosphorus, niacin, calcium, zinc, and iron. Man, that's a whole lot of stuff in some pies. Note: now, 1 slice of pumpkin pie contains over 249% of vitamin A. Damn, I didn't even like that. And I rarely eat pumpkin pie. I guess you could say I'm biased because I'm more of a sweet potato pie person than a pumpkin pie. But the only pumpkin I very much like is pumpkin spice lattes. But I'm not talking about the drink. I'm just talking about the pies. Now, depending on what extras are being added to the pie, the calories per slice can rise dramatically. Now, for 1 slice of pumpkin pie, there are over 300 calories. Damn, now that's another one I really didn't know. And in some versions of pumpkin pie, over half of these calories are from fat. Fat? Wow. Pumpkin pie by the slice contains 15% carbohydrates and 20% cholesterol. Shit. Wow. That's another thing I really didn't know. Now, 1 slice of sweet potato pie can contain over 380 calories and contain as much as 49% saturated fat. 380 calories in a sweet potato pie, and a slice or a whole pie? Shit, now that I really did not know. I mean, as much as I love sweet potato pie, I did not know it was that much calories in there. I'm going to have to definitely do some research on that because, with that being said, There's a big difference between sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie. But I guess what research is saying, is that pumpkin pie is a bit more healthier. It's more healthier and has less of the, I don't want to say chemicals, but the ingredients and stuff in the in this pie, in this makeup compared to sweet potato pie, which has over, like I just said, 380 calories. Now that's unbelievable. It has less ingredients, but it's still good. But I have to admit, like I said, I am biased, so as far as I'm concerned, as a pie, sweet potato is definitely my favorite. I love the sweetness of it. I love putting whipped cream on it. Sometimes I like having ice cream with it because it gives that sweet taste. You're going to have the ice cream, the whipped cream, and the sweet potato pie mixed up in one. And when you, taste it, damn, it's unbelievable. Believe me, I know because I do it. Even though last time I had a slice of sweet potato pie was Monday when I went to the store. I had a slice. I bought a slice. I didn't get a whole pie. Damn, I wish I got one. But if I see one, I'm definitely going to get a sweet potato pie. So I guess the health war goes, the battle between the pies, and, the winner of the health war is pumpkin pie. But as far as I'm concerned, I love sweet potato. Don't get me wrong, I love pumpkin. I love anything pumpkin, especially because the fall season comes and all, and I love pumpkin spice lattes. I like pumpkin muffins. I just bought some recently. Those are pretty good, so I definitely got to go get some more. But I went and got blueberry muffins, but not to get off the topic. I'm just sitting here talking about food because I'm talking about the things that I like. The pumpkin pie wins the health war, but as far as me personally, sweet potato will always get my vote, Sorry to have to say that, pumpkin. I love you. I love the lattes. I love the taste of pumpkin. That sort of thing. But I guess it's health-wise that I have to look at that, and that's understandable. So I will look at that, and I do look at that. But I will do more research on the different pies, even though I did some research on them. I guess because today is Thanksgiving, and this is a special podcast that I'm doing on the different pies, the pros and cons of it, the health differences, how they are. And, I get to say they both taste good. They really do. But sweet potato is better. I love sweet potato. So, I was just, finding something to discuss as far as food-wise because this is Thanksgiving. I didn't want to talk about the usual whatever, who makes the better macaroni and cheese, the best green beans, turkey, greens or whatever, that sort of thing. Them all good, but it was the pies that my main focus was on. So with that being said, I was just going to do a little podcast on this Thanksgiving night. Few more days before I go back to work. Man, I don't even want to think about that. I'm enjoying this days off so far. But, hey, stuff happens. Things come up. Got to go back to work. Go back to the grind. But other than that, it's been fine. I had a good week so far. Hopefully, I'll find something else to discuss, another topic that I'll discuss in a later podcast. And, this is a special podcast on Thanksgiving evening, and I'm going to end this on a positive note, but a healthy note. It doesn't matter what you eat, long as you enjoy it, but long as it keep you healthy, do your research on it, whatever it is. And, with that being said, this is the end of the Right Info Podcast Show with your host, Antoine, speaking. Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving evening. I am signing out, and you all take care of yourselves. Have a great Thanksgiving. Good night. Love you all. Bye-bye.